World Congress has welcomed city-states. Good. And now I actually have power in the World Congress. I'm not the most powerful country in the world, but I do have slight power. The Siam have more power than anyone. I am going to vote for... I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to elect myself in. That's the problem. But I can elect someone else in. If we don't want the Siam getting power... The thing is, the Siam are opposing Egypt's bullshit. So I'm going to vote for myself and just see what happens. I should actually get a diplomat in their capitals and stuff and see what they think. Yeah, okay. So I'm actually going to set a diplomat probably to Siam capital, actually. For some reason, I actually moved my main dude. He should stay in Mumbai. He's doing pretty good there. Or in Delhi. Swim production and gold from sea resources. Do we actually ever figure out if that counts as a sea resource? No fucking idea. It's not an improved resource if it is. Let's get a bank here, because that would give us some pretty big bucks, if I do say so myself. That's a lot of money to be running from that, since most of our trade routes are going through that city. We're having some growth issues throughout the entire empire, actually. It's because the production focus is actually finally catching up with us. I'm going to have to switch it over to a food focus once we're done building, Big Ben. This place isn't a production focus. Let's set it to a food focus so that, we don't need the extra production, but we do need some extra growth. You could kickstart a golden age. I'd rather create a great work, though. Do you have any slots for this? Nope! .avi. So fuck it, we'll just create a golden age. Here we go, a golden age is dawned! Which is gonna give us a lot of extra shit. Lhasa, I am coming for you. They actually gonna take this city? I would really appreciate it if you guys did. Yep, they got it. Sweet. I think that's the Aztecs eliminated from the game now. Where am I on the demographics? Yeah, okay, so I'm either first, second, or third. We need to get rid of one of our enemies. Yes, we just get fertilizer. We're making like 105 gold per turn in a golden age, though, so that's probably not as much as we're actually thinking it is. But that's a pretty big boon. Trade route really helped. I think fertilizer unlocking at the same time also probably helped a lot. Let's go. Let's go for scientific theory. That will give us a massive science boost. We are now first in literacy again. We will take over this world, you Swedish douchebags. Or, Swedish, Siamese, whatever douchebag you are, we're gonna take over the world. There ain't nothing you can fucking do about it. Shit. Okay. I'll accept that. Trade sounds like a good trade to me. That's extra money coming in. I'm actually very serious. They're on the border because this used to be Tenochtitlan's lands. Listen, I was honest with the Aztecs. I'd be honest with you, too. There we go. There's no armies on your border anymore. Are you fucking happy? Douchebags. Fucking douchebag. But yeah, I've been looking at the Civ 6 footage and stuff. Probably going to be putting some up on my channel whenever the game comes out, which would be fantastic. A lot of cool features there, but a lot of things I'm kind of a bit concerned about, like the builders, for example. I could see ways those could be abused. Hopefully they get the balance right. I haven't actually had the opportunity to play the game, which is unfortunate because I would love to fucking play the game. I know a lot of YouTube channels have had access to it, including small ones, but I haven't been graced with such access, and I don't expect to be graced with such access given that my channel is less than 100 subscribers. So I probably won't get to play the game until it comes out, unfortunately. But from what I've seen, the game looks okay. It looks okay. I have a few concerns. Yeah, a few concerns. The builders I can kind of get around. Like, I get it, you know, it'll change the pace a little bit, but it's not that big of a concern. Especially since I read somewhere that builders can actually repair things without expending uses, which is something I was really worried about with the game. But something that the new biggest concern for me, honestly, is the new tech progression system. I'm not the biggest fan of boosting when it comes to technology. The idea that, you know, you go out and you complete a task, and when you complete that task, you know, you get a tech boost. I think that, you know, that's kind of a bit questionable, maybe? I don't really like that, like, at all. Like, I really don't. I'm hoping there's a way that you can turn that off. And don't get me wrong, it's not that the idea itself is bad, because getting new players to understand the game, you know, that's basically what this boosting does. It's like, hey, if you want to get this done, you should build some farms or something. It's like, yeah, it's probably a good idea to build farms, but for someone that already knows that, it's kind of annoying, because I guarantee you, there's not going to be a real route to a science victory in Civ. It's probably going to be what is the most optimal route to rush the boosting, and like kind of like a little quest path. And I don't know if I'd like that, honestly. Now I might be completely wrong, and that might not happen. I'm hoping it doesn't happen, because I kind of like the science game. I like science being treated as a resource that you have to build up and kind of gather from things. I don't like the idea that a science victory in the future will essentially be rush this quest line and then you win. I don't really like that concept as an idea. Hopefully it's not like that. Hopefully. I do have some moderate concerns that it might be. Maybe. Besides that, though, and a few other balancing issues that come to mind, again, haven't been able to play the game, I can't actually test any of the things that I'm talking about. The game looks pretty okay. The graphics, I will agree. I'm in the crowd that says they're awful, because I don't really like their graphic art style at all. And unlike the individuals probably commenting below saying it doesn't matter, I think it kind of does if you're staring at it for like 2 to 3 hours of your day, staring at graphics you don't like. I think it is something that is worth criticizing, you know, so that we don't have these graphics in future games if you know, you're among the people that don't like them. But I do agree that it's kind of an insignificant phenomenon, really. Like, while it's annoying, and I personally don't like it, I can overlook the graphics, honestly. The game does look a bit dated, though. It kind of gives me the Civ Rev vibe. And speaking of Civ Rev, I hope, and I haven't actually seen this, but I, honest to God, really do hope they have the naming system back, where you can name landmarks and stuff, because that was amazing. That was one of the coolest features of Civ Rev, and it was a feature they actually never brought back, unfortunately. The whole idea that you can find like a Great Plains and actually name it like the Dothraki Grasslands. You know, find a river and name it like whatever you want it to be. But yeah, it's pretty good. I kind of want that naming scheme back. I want that naming scheme back because it helps add a layer of kind of realism to the world. Kind of a layer of creativity. It makes the world more personal to you, and that's something I've always liked. I've been saying it since I've played Age of Wonders. I even said it in Age of Wonders. I miss naming landmarks, and I hope they bring that back. In fact, oh fuck. Okay, fuck. Fine, I'll give you some generosity, you fucker. But you owe me for this. You understand? If you stab me in the back, I will fucking kill you. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. You know what else would be kind of cool? If you could actually name world wonders and stuff. Like, I'm not saying, like, you know, keep some of the famous stuff in there. Keep, like, you know, the Hanging Gardens. Keep the Great Barrier Reef named the Great Barrier Reef. Keep, the Rock of Gibraltar named the Rock of Gibraltar. Probably mispronounced that, you know, I don't fucking care at this point. Keep those things named as they are, but have a few unique wonders that you can find that you yourself can name. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I don't know, it's just little things like that I like for some reason. They're not very big things, don't get me wrong, but, you know, those small things really do help. They help separate a game with no personality to a game with all the personality. And I've always liked to have personality with my strategy games. I really do. I'm more of an RPG gamer in the first place. Strategy is a very fun genre for me as well, but it's not my favorite genre. I'm more into RPGs than I am to strategies. And I really like getting personal experiences, personalized encounters in the world. Things like that. I like that kind of stuff. And that's something you don't see a lot in RPGs, but I have seen it happen in RTSs. And in my opinion, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to that. Making the world or building the world around your discoveries sounds like a great thing to me. Fucking hell. Fuck these guys. They just bought my guy out. It ain't fucking happening, mate. I'm spending gold to take it back, you asshole. What a fucking douchebag. Anyone else I can potentially indoctrinate in my way of thinking? Lhasa! Hey, baby! What's going on? How much do you need? You need 60. Fuck! I can't spend that much money right now, Lhasa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lhasa. I'll be back for you later, though. Don't worry about that. I'm always looking out for my Lhasas and other city-state allies, because other allies are available. We're losing grasp on Hanoi now, which is just fantastic. That means I need to invest more money into them. Yeah, that's the most annoying part about patronage, about going into city-states and their allies and their systems and stuff like that is, well, they're very useful. They're also very annoying. Like, you gotta deal with them constantly asking for crap, and it's like, oh, we need this, and oh, we need that, and whoa. And they can't do anything on their own. They're, like, completely reliant on you in every way, which I guess, you know, is the reason they're allying with us in the first place, to be fair, and paying us massive quantities of money and resources. But, to be quite frank with you, I shouldn't have to be bothered every 20 seconds to, you know, bribe them off again, over and over and over. I mean, it is kind of a problem. Especially when you get to, like, a larger stage of development, and you've got all of the crap, like, you get, like, every city-state of the map following you. Because then you're dealing with not only the natural deterioration of their trust, but you're also dealing with, I'm actually going to get rid of this caravan and replace it with a ship. Because that would be a lot better. It would provide a lot more resources. I'm going to just, I have to wait for, yeah, I gotta wait for this to finish. It'll be only 4 turns, though. It should be fine. We're still making a vast quantity of gold, so we should be good. But, like, when it gets to later games, you gotta deal with, like, the natural deterioration of their trust and the AI stealing them from you, and it's just a pain in the ass, really. So that's the only thing. It is just a pain. Like, it's not too difficult, but it is annoying. Like, very annoying. Oh, I see what happened with Hanoi. We actually connected the cocoa over here for them, and that's what they were asking for. Okay.